All right. Well, we are here with Heather Betsy Garrold from House District number 38. We're here to get to know this candidate just a little bit better. We're going to ask her 5 questions. First of all, what made you decide to run for office?
Well, I had been thinking about running for a while. In fact, I ran back in 2002 as the Green Party candidate. And then when the redistricting happened and we got this new, much more purple district, I thought, well, this is the time. And it's an open seat. And we had just recently won the right to food amendment vote in November and felt like that was perhaps going to be challenged and could use another advocate in the legislature. I've been doing legislative work for 12 years now as a citizen lobbyist, and I decided it was time to put my money where my mouth was and actually run for elected office. So, and this, as I said, is an excellent seat for a Green to win.
What made you just decide to run as an independent?
Well, what made me decide to run as an independent is the fact that I am a Green independent, and I have been for the last 20 plus years. Oftentimes the Democrats have come to me and asked me to run as a Democrat, but I feel that's disingenuous. That is not who I am. I am a Green. I have been a Green for, as I said, over 20 years. And so to run as anything but a Green independent would be starting right off lying to my constituents. And personally, I don't think that's a very good look.
And what is your vision for a brighter future for your community?
My vision for a brighter future for my community is that we are able to feed ourselves. This is the work that I've been doing in the legislature for the last 12 years. I've been working on local food sovereignty issues. And as I said, the right to food constitutional amendment. I feel that we are at a tipping point in the climate, and the supply chains are going to do nothing more than fray and fray and fray even more than they already are. And so the people of Maine and the people of Waldo County, my constituents, need to be able to feed themselves. And so that's the work that I have been doing and will continue to do in the legislature.
And what makes you the very best candidate to deliver that brighter future?
Well, I truly believe that the reason I am the best candidate is because I think that the title representative is a job description. I think that that is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to represent the people of my district. It's a vast and diverse district. Lots of interesting political opinions out there. I am happy to hear all of them. I am knocking on the door of every likely voter in my district and talking to them if they're home and want to talk to me, and listening to them, listening to what their concerns are. And the fascinating thing is that everybody's concerns are pretty much the same, whether they've got a Paul LePage sign on their lawn or a Janet Mills sign on their lawn. They are worried and concerned about the same things. And I think that as not a member of the two big corporate parties, I think I can be a better listening ear, a better person to bring the sides together, because there, as I said, there are common concerns, and believe it or not, there are some common solutions. I'm hearing the same solution from both sides of this supposedly great divide that we have. I truly believe in community, and I truly believe that neighbors will take care of neighbors, and that's the bedrock that we need to get back down to. And that's what I'm hoping to do is to be something of a uniter in this very purple district.
All right. Last but not least, what would you tell a voter who is reluctant to vote for an independent candidate?
Well, in my particular race, voters who are reluctant to vote for me because they think I'm a spoiler need to realize that I am the one. Number one, I'm the candidate that wants this the most, and I'm working the hardest. I'm knocking on the most doors. I'm meeting the most people, and that it's time. And I'm hearing this from people out in my district. It's time for another voice. The two parties have had, I can't really call it a good run, but they've had a run at fixing things, and they haven't done it. And so people are very open to thinking about an alternative, and that alternative is me. And so that's what I would say to anyone who, and what I have been saying to people who have said to me, well, what about the spoiler issue? The other thing I have to put a pitch in here for ranked choice voting. One of the first bills I will introduce as the representative for District 38 is a constitutional amendment that allows for ranked choice voting in both the gubernatorial and the legislative races. Very important, takes away the spoiler issue and allows for more voices to be heard.